This acts as a dash cam as well, so you can record this while you're away from the vehicle to see if anyone's trying to tamper with your cargo, especially if you forgot to close it. And it also has a front camera as well, and you can move this up and down. And again, and then there's a micro SD here, so unlimited storage. You can put as many different SIM card or SD card in there. You can swap them out, or you can put inside the Tesla Cybertruck here. And if you're wondering what we're going to be doing, we'll be swapping this cheap mirror from Tesla out, which doesn't really do anything when your tonneau cover is closed. So you have no visibility. You only have to rely on the rear camera on the actual display itself. So what we have here is a live rear camera rear view mirror, and this is from Handshow. And what's cool about this package is now you can opt for a cover to place the rear camera on top of your bed to watch over your cargo and also have rear view, especially when you're hauling something. This will give you the advantage and also a more bird's eye view. Of course, you can install it on the bottom of the bumper like in our past video. So we'll go over details how we ran all the wires and what's the best place to do it. So let's go ahead and get this installed, and we'll show you exactly where this sits. So just a brief intro here. This will go on top like that, and you have full visibility of what's in your cargo and also who's behind you. And the camera is pretty cool because you can adjust it up and down. And let me show you that real quick here. So again, from Handshow, if you're interested in this product, check out. Make sure you use the discount code in the description of this video as well. It comes with all the tools you need, and what's great about the Handshow kit is you have this long tool for your hex screw, which is very difficult to install, and it goes in just like that to remove that one bolt. So this is the camera, and this is also an updated version where you can mount it on top and it can adjust up and down, versus before it only face upside down. So this will be able to go up and down. You can adjust it accordingly and tighten it up. So that's the camera. You have screws here for tightening up that camera. You also have a front facing camera, and that front camera actually sits right there on your windshield. You have pry tool. They also give you some tape here to make sure the wire sits flush with the trim. Here's your harness to run the wire. This actually can run all the way back, all the way to the back if you like. And just take a look at this camera. So this camera will be able to be hooked onto this mirror, and this actually acts as a mirror as well. So you can see there, just like a regular mirror. And you'll be able to turn this on and off with the switch on the bottom here, and everything else is touch screen. You also have a reset switch on the back there, and also a light sensor just on the display brightness. So this wire, very easy. One goes to the power, one goes to the back camera, and one goes to the front camera. And that is it. So make sure if you're installing this, you know where you want to put your camera. So the high quality, almost 4K camera, I think it's very clear, is the rear camera itself. This one right here, this is the rear one, and the quality is very clear. The front one, I would say is 1080p at the very least. It could be a little higher quality, especially when you extract it. So you can install this by really just using the bracket, and then you use a micro SD card and it acts as a dash cam. Okay, so what you want to do first is remove this cover behind here. There's a cover back here, and this is how you gain access to the screw. So using the pry tool. So this is the cover you will be removing. There's a little latch right there that you pop open. And then using the screwdriver provided, this is the Hex T20. There's a screw back here. So you just have to feel where it's at, or you can also look. Yeah, just turn it counterclockwise. It comes right off. Okay, after you remove that mirror, you'll be removing this cover down. So in order to do that, move the visor to the side. To both sides. So next, you want to pry this one down. If you have a little issue pulling this down, gently use a pry tool on both sides. And then you should be able to pop this open. And this one you pop from the front. So this cover you pop from the front just like that. And then it should just hang down. So the key for this product from Hansho is really this bracket. This bracket is really what integrates this whole piece together. So it goes as an L shape upside down. So you want to use the screw, the original screw from this mirror. So you want to take that screw out. And use the original screw to screw the new bracket on. Later, you're gonna mount this bracket on, but you need to attach the mirror first. So you wanna attach this mirror first to the bracket. Okay. So then attach the actual bracket onto the mirror. Again, what's best about this kit is you can use the same torque screwdriver, T20. So make sure this is really tight. Don't overstrip it, but tight enough so it doesn't wiggle around. And don't put the wires through this hole. That's where you're gonna use to put your screwdriver in. So you just want to wrap it around like that, and then push it through the actual hole of this instead. So the power you're getting is from this white wire, just like that. And then using the Hansho tap-in wire and just route it back in, and then connect it all, male to female, female to male. Just like that. And then this plug should still remain open. That's where you're gonna plug into the actual mirror wires itself. And then you wanna attach that clip, the wires back to that clip. So it's very important to keep this plate clear. So you don't want any wires covering this plate or this GPS thing. That's where your navigation is. So you wanna keep that clear of any wires. That's why they gave you tape to wrap the wires around so it doesn't interfere with your GPS. So if you have GPS issue after you install, likely your wires is covering this plate or hitting this GPS plate. So I'm going to go ahead and attach this camera.
And then put the torque screw, once you get all the wires in and circular. This is the tricky part. So you want to angle this screw driver towards the left a little bit, but angle it this way. And then if you have trouble, get a little flashlight and kind of wiggle it on. And then go ahead and run the rear camera wire through this. And then this is a little tricky, so you want to run it in between the actual groove, else it's not going to fit. So make sure you run it inside the groove.
So how I fish the wire through is I pull this trim down like that, and then I also pull this additional trim down. This is between the actual frame, exoskeleton, and then I run it underneath, and then I push all the way underneath all this rubber seal. So how I ran it is right between this pillar and the actual glass. There's some space actually underneath the glass. So you can run the wire from that camera. You can see. And just use like a pry tool. You can sort of tuck in. Just like that. And then you can either lift this trim slightly up, or in this case, I just kind of tuck it in between the two trim. There's no space here, but I ran it across the C-pillar, the actual panel right here. There's enough gap to push the wire in. And then you just go all the way back here. And then this will be tucked back behind this two trim all the way down and under. Once you go under here, this panel can be easily taken off. So just pry open. Just like that. And you just run the wire across like that, away from the clips. Under, inside these grooves, all the way along their C-pillar and A-pillar, and then inside your cabin. So that's how I found the best way to run the wires. One good thing about this live rear camera placement is that not only is integrated with your Cybertruck, but it looks really good with that fin, cyber fin on top of the roof. So what this helps with, not only you get better visibility, you don't get reflection of people's headlights because you're riding higher than them. And you can also manually adjust this or digitally adjust, and the quality of the camera doesn't change. So let's say I want to see what's in my cargo, make sure that nobody's messing around with it. So opening up tonneau cover, you can see there. So right now it's opening up. Pretty neat to see that in real time. And you can see there, I can see my cargo. You can scroll all the way down. Of course, you can adjust it all the way down to see everything in your cargo. And this also has front camera as well. Let me close the cargo so it's not reflective. And this also acts as a mirror. So, and it's pretty good mirror. So I'm gonna open up the tonneau cover. So I'm gonna open this up. You're gonna see it pretty clear back there. So it just acts as a mirror. Very cool. And then closing. So when you're using the live mirror, you want to close the tonneau cover, or at least close it partially, so you don't get a glare. Oops, there you go. So you can do dual screen as well, or just the rear. So you're interested in this product, very useful. It helps with safety, visibility, and also protect your cargo. It has a built-in memory card here, which is removable, a SD card. You can put as much memory you want in there, and it will act as a dash cam. So it will record while you're away, as long as your Sentry mode is on. This does stay on when your Sentry mode is on. It turns off, goes to sleep, just like your car if you turn off the Sentry mode. So just like a Sentry mode dash cam, but it also adds visibility. You can see the clarity of this is very clear compared to, for example, if I'm in drive, this is how it looks like. The quality on the Tesla is not as great compared to this one. It's really good, but not exceptionally good. So you're interested, again, in this product, make sure you use the link in the description of this video and the promo code for additional discount. Limited supplies. This is the latest version with the dash cover for the roof.